Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Veldy Silva and you're watching Confession Sunday. So this series of Confession Sunday that I'm starting on from today onwards is a series where every Sunday I'm going to be posting a video and talking on to different topics that are generalized and are also related to myself, and you're going to know some secrets about me that you never knew. Okay? So, since this is the first video of Confession Sunday, I'm going to start by introducing myself. Well, my name is Velticia Janessa da Silva, and basically, I'm 24 years old. So, I stay in Goa. I'm from Goa. I was born in North Goa, and my dad and my mom is basically from South Goa. So, we were building this house over here that I'm staying into, and till the time that we were building this house, I used to stay with my granny in Panjim. So most of y'all, looking at my profile and talking to me, if y'all have personally met me, you talking to me, you would just feel like this girl, this girl is so fluent, is so confident in talking. She is just like pack, 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 pack. Like a non-stop bug. But this is not how I was every time and always. No. When I was small and I used to stay in Panjim, I stayed in Panjim in Goa till 4th standard. I was a very talkative, very mischievous, and I don't know what very I was. I was very naughty, very naughty. My mom used to just tell me, sit here, and I would be like sitting there for some time, waiting for somebody to go and then run away from that place. I was onto my toes every time. My mouth would never shut, so much so that my neighbors in Panjim were calling me Shamai. In Konkani, that means like grandmother, the one who will keep on talking. So yeah, that is how I was till my 4th standard. So till my 4th grade, basically I was very naughty, very talkative, and roaming around like that. So that is how I was. But the time that I moved to South Goa, Margaon side, what happened was the Konkani is my native language. So yeah, the Konkani, the accent would differ. So when I started going to school and I would speak in Konkani, my accent, from the North Goa to South Goa was completely different. So when I was talking, my classmates would just stare at my face like what is she talking? They wouldn't understand basically. And as a child who was studying in the 5th standard, it was very awkward because I was just talking, trying to be normal, and all my classmates would just stare at my face. So I used to be like, what's really happening? I used to feel very awkward. I used to feel like I don't belong in that place. First of all, it was a major move from Panjim to, Margaon here. But I was okay. I knew my cousins, I knew my friends, I knew my neighbors. I used to come and stay and go, quicker. But in school, it was really different. This is one thing, my language. Secondly, I am a 10 skin girl, and in school, they would be kind of like commenting and saying that you're dark and you're this and you're that. And as a child, I used to feel so bad. Trust me, I used to feel so bad. It used to be very awkward. No sense of belongingness in that place. Then plus 3, they were like teasing me. I could not take it. I used to be quiet. So when I say till my 4th standard, I was very talkative and, like a very naughty child going around, that completely changed. When I moved here in my 5th standard, because of the people around me, I was very quiet. I used to hardly talk to people. And I clearly remember I had 3 friends, like only 3 friends who were girls. I had only 3 friends. I was not talking to boys. It was very awkward for me. I was not talking to anybody. But as time passed on, I really did take a lot of time, actually, lot of time. But as time passed on, I remember clearly in the ninth standard, I started talking, openly to like my classmates and stuff. Now that would include boys as well. And when I actually came out of that zone, so it took me like fifth standard, sixth standard, seventh standard, eighth standard, and in the ninth standard when I started talking. So I used to be thinking like, okay, after 10th standard, nobody's going to be meeting anybody, so I'll just talk. But when I was talking, some teachers started commenting. So I was like, okay, fine. I should stick to the place that I shouldn't talk to anybody. So again, I was restricted and I restricted my own self. Okay, nobody restricted me. I restricted my own self, and I was only like talking to my friends who were girls. But besides that, this was on a very friendlier side. Like I wasn't talking to anybody and all. But otherwise, I was very. I've never been, a person who would like study like crazily. I wouldn't do that. No, it's not that I couldn't study. The only thing was I did not wanted to study. If somebody would challenge me, you do this and show me, that is the time I would do it. But otherwise, I was like, I don't want to study. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. The only subjects that I know, clearly remember that I used to sit and literally, pay full attention to was science, maths, and art. These are the three subjects that I used to literally sit and my eyes were wide open, my ears were wide open, and I was full attentive. This is how I was. Time passed by. I joined college and I joined our youth at the same time in the church. So basically there I had to talk to people, go along with people, have a conversation. There were group activities. All these things actually got me out of that comfort zone. So I know a lot of you people, whether you move places or you don't move places, I don't know in what way, but one thing I'm very sure of, this feeling of not belonging to a particular place, everybody has it. Nobody would, literally say to a person like, you make me feel like I don't belong here. Nobody would do that. But trust me, everybody feels that way. And when our friends tease us, they body shamers, or they pass comments to us, they don't realize that how deep that comment would go. Today, I have kind of built up myself wherein I have realized that tan skin is the most sexiest skin color. There are people in abroad countries where they get self tan just because they like this color. And we Indians, we have this color naturally. And just because we are body shamed, we have been commented on, we are, just kept into a zone where even our relatives would say something to us, we don't like it. So there are very, millions of reasons that things happen and we take things to our heart. And that's because we don't know ourselves. So this is a start to my video. I'm telling you people, I was not always very confident. I was not always feeling like I'm belonging into a place. I was not always this like onto a go girl. No, I was not. I was very naughty. I was very talkative. But in the phases of my life that had completely gone out of my control, and then I was like, I don't want to talk to anyone because of all these reasons. So if you think that you are set, you have been passed comments onto, you're told something that you feel like you are not, trust me girl, trust me boy, you are not alone. There are way many people who would pass comments, and they will also have something like they would also have their insecurities that they would be hiding. So you are not alone. If you feel you don't belong into a particular place, move. If you feel that you cannot move from a particular place, ignore. But don't let it get to you. If you feel somebody is body shaming you, if you feel somebody is passing comments that, are actually hurting you, don't take it to you. Just pretend like you never heard it. Sometimes it will be difficult, but it is not impossible. You own your life. It is your life. Don't let anybody's comments, don't let anybody's, body shaming, nothing affect you. And if it did, take a while, step back, sit in a quiet place and realize your own importance. Because when people pass comments, when people say things to you, they don't really know what they're talking. And if they did, they wouldn't have said those things to you. So just because they are acting like those dum-dums, you cannot be acting like a dum-dum and letting it get to yourself. You're not alone in this entire commenting and pressurizing and a lot of things and shit that was said to us when we were small. You're not alone. Everybody goes through this. But overcoming is something that is up to each one of us. We remember things about our childhood. We might be having those things backed up into this hard disk, but it's fine. It's completely fine because we are going to overcome it and we are going to walk forward and carry on with our lives. And remember, no matter, whether you're fat, whether you're thin, whether you're curvy, whether you're slim, whether you're fair, dark, thin, brown, white, no matter what you are beautiful just the way you are. That was a short conversation, but I know I talk a lot, so yes. Anyways, this is it for the day, guys. And if you agree to what I was saying right now, please hit like button on this video. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button there. And not to miss my more confession videos every Sunday, hit the bell icon. This is Velty Silva signing off for today. And until my next video, bye.